One of my teachers said to me a long time ago that I will be, his quote, crackerjack good at teaching relationships and sacred relationships. At that time I thought, fantastic, because I'm so super talented in that area. But over my lifetime I learned that I didn't really know that much about them at all, regular relationships or sacred. Like most of us, I just assumed I was communicating well because I can articulate nice language, and because I'm sensitive and have a feeling sense of what my partner may need and stuff. It's not really enough. So my journey was one of self-discovery. And indeed, in Tantric Yoga, relationships can take the central point of our whole path when it comes to self-discovery and awareness. What a fantastic tool to have reflection on when we are being too limited, when we are being uncompassionate, when we're not really hosting our partner, when we're being a little more self-absorbed and we're not really coming forward for sharing in the relationship, So all the relationships I had, failures I learned a lot from, successes I learned a lot from. You learn from both. So my journey through relationship has been through the normal societal mode, taking psychology to it, trying to take it apart and understand through psychological lenses. You could call them New Age communication workshops, relationship workshop lenses, all the way until I discovered that within the very traditions I was carrying of the Shakti Shaiva Tantra and the Bun, etc., that in Tantra itself, relationships were considered fundamental to how we actually grow. The core component, really. We have a relationship with a teacher, we have a relationship with our lover, our family, our children, So when I understood this was about a quarter of the way into my path, I started to realize this needs a lot more emphasis. I have to get really hyper vigilant about it, get aware, understand the ramifications of relationship, how the relationship between the man and woman can be symbolic of all the divine forces, all the celestial forces that come to bear on a person's spirituality and their spiritual development and their path. I had to realize that the relationship itself is a path. The techniques within it are techniques on that path. And the fruition of ultimate intimacy that we gain in a relationship is exactly the same as knowing one's true nature. Swaswarupa, Shiva Swarupa, Rigpa, any of these very lofty philosophical terms we can make up for being self-realized in an Eastern Dharma sense of non-dual yoga and meditation applies to the way of relationships. So my journey was one of, highs and lows, a lot of learning, a lot of scraped knees and band-aids, but a lot of beauty. And really, it is the core spiritual path itself. So it was actually coming to know myself in my true nature. That's what my journey of spiritual relationship was about. Now, of course, my partner, it's not like I'm using somebody to just become enlightened. It's a giving over of oneself completely and becoming not self-absorbed whatsoever. Learning to put them first, like we also do with the guru. And actually our partner becomes our guru. My wife is my guru now, and I'm her guru. This is a shared guru relationship, very different than guru-disciple. And so in that journey, in the past 10, 20 years, I'd say, it's a whole new learning to understand that your guru is your partner and that every moment is a moment for awakening to your essence, right? This is the highest level of integration in spiritual work. And it comes by having your partner seen as the guru, as the mirror of your own essence, which is why we often call them mirror consorts. So that's been my journey, and it's still going. It never stops. That's the beauty of it.